ABV, original gravity, Simcoe hops, head retention, lacing. Those names might not mean too much to you now, but you're going to know them even more as we go through another round of Brewsday Tuesday. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
And Huck.
It's
Aww.
Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six-Pack Store in downtown Blacksburg. We are drinking Christmas beers with Santa himself. The Huckster is here. And of course, if you're watching the Facebook Live or the YouTube, you will see, yeah, definitely Santa. I mean, this time of year, you say,
Yeah,
you just straight up said, I am Santa.
Took my hat off.
I am Santa.
That can be the song for this segment.
Yeah, we'll do that after this one.
Yeah.
Bob Rivers' little Ozzy cover. So we are continuing to drink Christmas beers. I just popped from 21st Amendment.
Oh, good brewery.
The Fireside Chat, which is a winter ale with spices and cocoa nibs. We're at 7.9%, ladies and gentlemen. The beers just keep getting bigger.
Every time I hear the word nibs, I think of when Clark is shopping in the store. It's a bit nippy outside.
That's nib.
Nipple.
I know, but nibs,
nib.
and that's what I think of with nibs.
Nipply.
Nibby.
Oh, can't say that. See,
What,
take a year off.
You can say nipples.
Nipply.
Did you say
science.
nipply?
Nipply.
It's a little nipply outside. That gives you a good visual on what's going on. So I'm drinking the Great Lakes Christmas Ale,
or as we like to call it,
Christmas Crack.
the Christmas Crack.
I haven't told the story in at least a year. So, you go to the store and you're like, honey, I'm going to go to the store and get some beer. She goes, what are you getting? I'm getting Christmas Ale. Great. So you go to the store and you get it and you crack one on the way home. Road apple, if you will.
Apple, yeah.
Next thing you know, you're sitting in the garage drinking the whole 6-pack. Coming to the house, wife's like, whoa, where's that beer? I'm like, they were out.
They were out.
They were
A
out.
different store.
So Great Lakes, up in Ohio, right?
Oh, yeah, they're right on the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Is that Cleveland?
Yeah. So I know that on the Rovers Morning Glory crew, like they pump, like especially Doogie, she's always pumping the Great Lakes Christmas Ale in the last show
Cleveland.
before they go on break. They're doing they go to the party and everything. And apparently they were drinking, because I guess they do barrel-aged Christmas Ale.
Yeah, they do it all.
So I don't know if I've had that. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
We were well within the day on this one. It's good till February 23.
It ain't going to last that long.
No, I was looking for the APV, but
7.5.
yeah, that's what I figured.
7.5 for that. But
so my best story on Christmas Ale is I was at the Great American Beer Festival in September one year, and I was walking, had an early pass because I'm pressed thanks to you guys, and so I'm walking through the beer garden, and I pass in the Christmas Ale, and the girl's back there struggling with something, and I said,
I'll give you a hand.
No, I just said, hey, you guys gonna have a Christmas Ale this year? She goes, trying to tap it right now. And like you said, I was like, can I give you a hand? She knows, no, but I got it. But hang on a minute, I'll let you have some. So I had the first glass that year. I think it was like 2012 or so.
Oh,
I had the first glass that year.
That's
public glass.
That's a good year, right?
That was a good year.
The Christmas Ale, and I handed that one to you because I know that is your go-to.
It is.
That's like the epitome of Christmas beer, and it is to me too. I think you've sold me on it. That Christmas Ale. I mean, we call it Christmas Crack for a reason. It is delicious. Now, you over there, Nate, you have something.
Another classic.
I've got the St.Bernardus Christmas Ale, and it's a strong Belgian beer. And when I say strong, it's 9.8% ABV. I do notice that this is not a 12-ounce can.
Oh,
it is 11.2 those fluid ounces.
Oh man, we only get a little taste of that.
So yeah,
that's weird.
I got to be honest with you.
It is. I think it is a 12-ounce can. Maybe they just don't fill it up all the way for some reason.
There's the last one.
It looks just like a.
Yeah. So I assume they probably don't fill it up all the way, which is interesting. And it wants you to serve it between 36 degrees and 42 degrees Fahrenheit.
I've never seen it in a can.
Yeah, I've never seen it. So
well.
It's usually in a bottle.
So yeah,
fancy bottle.
So fun little story of why we're drinking that one. So I go down to the cellar to pick out a Christmas 6-pack for our we're doing or we did, I guess, our Christmas gift exchange thing. The white elephant thing where you steal the presents or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, the theme is made in America. So I'm going to make a 6-pack of good American beers. And then I was like, oh, well, there's Christmas ones too. So I'm grabbing the Trogs. I'm grabbing the Celebration that we talked about earlier. I'm grabbing what are the other staple ones? The Mary, the Victories, Triple Mary or whatever. So I'm grabbing all those, and I'm like still needing 1 or 2 more. And my lovely wife brings over a couple. She brings over the Celebration. I was like, perfect. It was an IPA, not Christmas ale is enough, but then she brings me that one. I was like, bam, done. We got our 6. And then I realized, like later that evening, that is definitely not made in America. So it does not fit the theme. So I had to find one to replace it. And then there we go. I had that one left over. So
get the fruits of that era.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm actually pretty glad about it, because obviously I wasn't going to get the present, and I'm happy because I did want to try that beer. So it worked out.
With White Elephant, you follow the rules, because see, what the wife and I do is we go into the White Elephant like separately, and then we will buy something that the other person wants.
So technically,
and then we just strategize to get exactly what we want.
Okay, that's fair. That can be done. Because I mean, honestly, because you're not supposed to end up with you're not supposed to end up with your present.
Yeah.
But I think that rule got broken, and that came up, and I was like, I didn't think you could end on your present, but that changed, and that
kind of
in our Christmas.
Kind of what I'm seeing between the lines of what you're saying. I won't do them because I just get mad. Like, damn it, I had that.
I wanted that.
I had the gum 12-pack Wrigley's, and now it's gone. My heart is broken.
Dude, I have a funny. I won't get into it.
It's all right. You can get into it.
We got time. We got all hour. So I remember when I was in Sunday school, we did the stealing of the gift thing.
Yeah.
And my brother, the one that he brought, it was a box of candy canes and a calculator. So it was 2 presents.
Yeah, and one.
And the guy that got he grabbed number 1. Number 1 was his number. And he grabbed my brother's because it was 2 presents. He's like, oh, I'm getting this one. And then so he opened it and was pretty disappointed, as one child would be if you got a calculator and a couple of candy canes. So then we did the whole round. And I know that some people play it that number 1 gets
the last
goes
pick.
around. They didn't play it that way.
Oh.
So when it came to the end and he was stuck with that, he was so mad. I remember vividly, he took those gifts and just like slid them across the floor and said, and I quote, "Number 1 sucks. You all suck." At Sunday school.
You said, praise Jesus.
He's on the naughty list.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you can't slap him at church.
Shout out to Matt
That's what we
Jakewith.
used to play it.
Shout out to Matt Jakewith on that one, man.
All right, Matt.
Okay.
What does he do these days?
I have
Is
no
he an
idea.
accountant?
No
He's a
clue.
referee.
Affected him for
He's
like
a referee. There's rules.
Hmm.
Well, that's hilarious. Yeah, they do it all the time. I don't know. I'm hard to buy for because I just buy whatever I want.
So yeah, we did our Christmas early this year because I'm not going to be here for normal Christmas. But what do you got Christmas plan wise, you two? What's on the docket?
Well, it looks like there's gonna be some weather this weekend, so
Maybe
we're supposed to eat at our house on Christmas Eve and do our Christmas then, and then both the families, my kids have families, so they're going to do their own Christmas morning, which is fair, and then we might ride around in the Jeep in the snow.
Okay. Oh
So
yeah.
there you go.
That's
It's good news is
that's
I
why
can
it's good you got
even
that
if,
Jeep.
even if it snows, I can get there.
You ain't gonna stop you. What about you? You got a Jeep too. That's ain't gonna slow you down.
that Jeep would be lucky to get around. We
Well, it's not really.
we're gonna do Christmas morning with the kids at our house. Second year in a row at the new house, and then we're gonna head up to St. Albans and see my grandparents because for whatever reason, between COVID, various illnesses, surgeries, and stuff, we haven't been able to get up there and see them since
The hospital or
our
the
daughter was
town?
like
Just never mind.
the town.
That's where my head went at first. I was
Yeah.
like, I thought that was abandoned.
And
They're in the basement. It's
so we're
okay.
finally gonna take the kids up to see them for like the first time since our daughter was born 2 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, that's
That'll
good.
be
Yeah, that's classic.
That'll be nice.
Oh yeah, nothing like a baby girl.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
that is cool.
So I
Tis-
probably, to be honest with you, day drinking's probably on the schedule If it snows a
Oh,
lot.
of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about things we weren't going to do every day anyway.
Oh, that's true. Oh,
the burn. It
the
hurts.
burn.
Uh,
So yeah. So what's your best Christmas ever?
Best Christmas ever. I don't know. I mean, I remember as a kid, you know how there's always the big toy that Christmas, the toy that everybody wants and a lot of kids can't get because they're so in
Right.
demand, you know, where you have to go to at 5 a.m.
We were
Black
just
Friday to get it or
We
whatever.
were just talking about Teddy Ruxpin,
Oh,
the first AI.
was that I thought you were going to say that was like the first, like gotta have,
Yeah,
it
was.
toy,
It
toy or
was.
whatever.
But it turns out he was the first AI. Now they're
Well,
everywhere.
well, this one almost seemed like kind of up to that. I had heard about them and I wanted one real bad. And my parents had it installed in my head that there was, there's no way to get it or whatever. But then sure enough, on Christmas morning, but if I had only known that box was coming my way and I opened it up and there was a Furby looking back at me.
Oh, yeah,
The
similar.
Furbies.
Yeah, that's
those
next
were-
generation Teddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
So that thing was fun until I used I think that was the same Christmas as the laser pointer fad.
Yeah.
And I shined the laser pointer at its like little thing and that it just totally went crazy and
That was all
didn't-
great till he tricked you into
You
jumping
killed-
off
You
the
killed-
dock in the middle of winter.
yeah. So that I remember that was one as a kid, that was one of my favorite Christmas moments because I was so excited to get that toy.
Didn't even really do anything. But like I remember the craze. Like, yeah, it was just.
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, in your impression,
seemed
of
like it was
just
supposed to do a
absolutely
lot
spot on.
more.
Now, did you have one of the regular Furbies, or did you have the?
I got the OG first. It was the
oh.
original like OG.
So
I
I-
still have it.
similar story, but mine was Gizmo from the Gremlins.
Okay. Well, which
which was cool.
Furby
as hell,
was a
which
knockoff.
Yeah,
Complete
exactly.
knockoff.
But cool as hell. It's still alive, and it's in my dad's house. And my stepmom like recently did
Put
a
batteries in it?
complete overhaul on it and clean it. She's like, "Oh, the kids will love it." And I was like, "You are not bringing that near my children. For the love of God." The nightmares I still have about that thing.
But Gizmo was the nice one. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't the actual.
Well, it wasn't the Gremlins I had a problem with. It was the Furby. They're
Oh,
horrifying.
What about you? What's your favorite Christmas
Well,
movie?
I always tell this sad story about how there were 6 kids and every year somebody got something big and I never was that kid. That's okay. My favorite Christmas was I really enjoy putting together the stuff, the bikes, whatever. So one Christmas we bought the Hot Wheels garage for Brad,
Nice.
my son.
That's a good get.
I started working on that thing about 11:30, and by 3:30 I drank a whole bottle of amaretto, and I was getting into the B&B, and I still wasn't done. And it's like the next morning, it came. He opens it up, or it's out there for Santa, and it's like he's like, "Why aren't there any stickers on it?" I'm like,
because
Santa got tired.
Santa
Santa was drunk.
Santa didn't want the stickers to get on there crooked. Be happy that they're still right here.
I
He just
still-
gave them to me.
I still like doing that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, that would be fun. I actually,
My daughter's getting a.
oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna put that together next day or so.
okay, all right. Well, so you got some.
I got
some
one to
work-
put together. I'm pretty happy
You got some work
for
ahead
this
of you.
Christmas. Yeah,
All right.
My
That's not
toolkit
too
out.
shabby. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to be doing this Christmas is I'm sure I'll be sipping on a couple of tasty brews, which is what we are doing right now with the fireside chat. I mean, this is exactly what you would want for a Christmas beer. It's the typical winter ale. It's got the spices in there, the nibs, the cocoa nibs. I mean, you gotta love that. The label's fantastic. It's just a nice little present that you can open up on Christmas. And like you said, Huck, 21st Amendment, great brewery,
great brewery.
great beer. This one's easily a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5. It probably I'll give it a 4.75. It really is worthy. I just know that what's ahead of us is probably going to trump this, and so I want to leave room to show the superiority of these ranked beers. What about you? Christmas crack? That's always a 5, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's always a 5.
Does your taste buds change since
No,
all this?
It's actually really sad that I don't enjoy things because of my COVID tongue. It's like,
So it has.
yeah, definitely. It's weird as heck.
Oh,
It's like, I don't know. I went to the ENT, and I guess they don't do tongue. T's for throat. Anyway, I can't really get a definitive answer, but it's a thing. It's like burned. And then there's a lot, there's a lot about, well, it was intubation, but I don't think this was intubation because I don't have any other. But when I went back to the hospital like the fourth time, they said I had a cut on my tongue, and I don't know what that was, or I still haven't figured that out. But the Great Lakes is always a 5. And some people, I said on the internet, and the internet, unbelievably, someone had to differ with me, and they're like,
really?
yeah, they're like,
On the internet?
yeah, they're like,
No way.
every time it's different. I'm like, yeah, and every time it's good.
Yeah.
So you
that's
can
true.
STFU. And if you don't know what that means, Google it.
Yeah. Thank you for going with
But the 21st Amendment, was ratified like December 6th. But before that, Roosevelt freed the beer on June 7th, 1931, which is Huck's birthday.
Yes.
So if you follow Huck on the internet and you start wishing me happy birthday, April 7th, you're actually wishing beer a happy birthday.
Which is what we're doing right now.
Right.
We'll do it right now. Why not? Because beer is delicious, and we're doing the Jesus birthday edition.
Yeah. It's like, I can't have beer at the family reunion for Christmas. They're all like, well, we're not doing beer. I'm like, I think the baby Jesus would be unhappy about this.
No,
And
he wants you to have wine.
The 3 wise men would be really pissed. I mean, they came a long way. They're dry, parched, desert, right?
Hell of a walk. You can't even give me a beer.
Yeah.
If I had known it was BYOB, I would have brought something
I think-
different.
Get that baby.
Frankincense back.
What are we gonna do
Get
with myrrh?
Get that baby out of there. Manger will hold a keg. Guarantee you.
How's your St.Bernardus treating you there, Nate?
Hey, I mean,
Well, we gotta wrap it up, man. This is
it's
gonna go long. We
delicious.
still got a whole nother round to do.
it's delicious. I would like that other 0.8 of an ounce, please. No, it's really solid. It's really smooth. Belgian, again, not necessarily my style, but I love what they've done with the label. It's a monk, which is of course traditional to Belgian breweries, wearing a Santa hat.
There
And
you
we've
go.
got Rudolph. That's really solid. I would recommend it to casual beer drinkers. It's one that's you may not necessarily appreciate everything going on it, but it's definitely a accessible brew. What a 4.25.
425. You can grab that bad boy right down there at the Vintage Cellar. Tell Mikey we said what's up. We're going to take one more break away from the beer to play I Am Santa Claus. And then we will come back and go one final round. We got the Brewskis and the Huckster all combined with a special Christmas edition of Brewsday Tuesday. Stick around.